I just made a recent discovery regarding Jeffrey Epstein. Yes, he's a fucking psychopath. Super extremely wealthy. Yeah, it's very wealthy indeed. And there was a report that I saw that said himself and Bill Gates had planned coronavirus to kill poor people. And as like, poor people didn't die from coronavirus. Rich people died from coronavirus. That's what's hilarious about it. Nobody really noticed that. All the people with private healthcare, people on these big boats. So all these big boat liners, they all got dosed to coronavirus and they destroyed all the boats really quickly, didn't they? They all went to shore and destroyed all their boats. These are poor people to these people. These are a margin of wealth. We're not even poor to them. We're probably cattle. Free cattle to be culled by these people. I'm saying this, sorry, Jeffrey Epstein is not dead. I just weird thing that I don't see dead people. Like the kid from The Sixth Sense, but I don't see dead people. So I can tell you if somebody's dead. If someone's disappeared from suicide, I can tell you if they're still alive. I can tell you they're still alive. Or I can give you the sad news and it's like they appear to be dead. They're in the ocean. Sorry. Didn't want to work with the cops because against the freedom of knowledge and I hate police. I used to be able to save lives when I had my Ori and perform miracles and prevent things from happening, but I can't do that anymore, and there's other people there just doing other stuff instead. So Jeffrey Epstein's been buggering me recently and bothering me and calling me up, and he's not dead, he's alive in New York City. New York, as far as... I didn't probe too much or try to confirm or affirm, but he's alive in New York. You don't really think a person that wealthy is going to kill themselves, do you? It's powerful. So anyway, these people that I'm about to like, they're all the people that claim to be his friends in Hollywood, you know what I mean? Or maybe different types of people. But they wanted to clear out a margin of people they considered poor people. And again, it was all the wealthy people that we considered that died from coronavirus. They shut everything down and we all had to do nothing. And it really sucked for all of us because they were on high alert. They didn't want us spreading it. And to be honest, I don't want to spread it to the general population. They stayed on their boats and rotted. Well, that's actually a cool thing to say. They're innocent people, I suppose. There's wealthy people. But they did steal all my boats. I was supposed to have a boat and some boats and things like this. Anyway, so I didn't mind all the boats. But that just makes sense. They were going to mop them all up. All of these guys. All of these poor people. They're going to mop it all up and just take all their fucking money. In one swoop. As in James Bond tried to explain why did all the wealthy people die. I was like, were they made it? These kind of things. How did they kill the wealthy people? Because like, they're not actually the wealthy people. It's like, there's poor people to them. Very rich people to us, but very poor people to them. Like I said, we're probably just cattle. And they probably were culling us like cattle. Kids. And what they do is they show the kids a good time and imagine... give them everything they want. They're loving and devoted. If they end up high IQ, they'll end up like Caroline Leavitt or Bondi. And they'll keep with them because they love them and they're so committed. It's like, you just don't love Donald Trump. And it's like, yeah, but you kind of questionably do. High IQ young women. They're probably transgendered. But anyway, they might be real women. It's beside the point. They usually make them love them. Give them everything they want. 1984, when will you just kill me and Winston John Hurt? He's like, soon, Winston, soon we're going to kill you, don't worry. But first, Winston, we're going to make you love us. Because when you die, you're kind of suckered. You kill someone you love. To kill you, you remain in committed service to them if you don't know it was them that killed you. You're an oblivious kind of ghost with them now. And you still remain committed to their service. So this is why Islam are trying to say that they groomed and probably sexually fondled or abused. Probably had lots of different categories, kids for this reason, kids for this reason. Again, high IQ ones we're going to keep. Some ones we're not going to keep, but again, just like cattle. So yeah, they make you love them. Give them everything they want. Enjoy them while they're alive. And then snip. I don't know how they do it, I don't know how to do it. And then again, they eat them a lot of the time, so they really remain connected. They do weird things like to keep them remain in connection with you. With them. then they have lots of spiritual little circles. And the Vatican also do this kind of thing. That's why they can almost nearly justify it half the time, because they're all competing in this terrible, terrible, terrible predicament. Instead of just letting someone just take over, the whole move over, Rovers, killing those, and let just Johnny take over. And then when we're fighting, I'll just have it all. It's going to be on priority like the devil. It's like, it's not for everybody. It's all mine. And then that'll settle disputes, you know what I mean? Give it to the kid that doesn't want anything. Charlie. I was thinking this, Donald. You might be watching this. Why I got all the shit entitled to anything and everything. Like I said, when you're a star, they just give it to you for free. And on a silver freaking platter. I'm not even supposed to ask for it. God, look at the stress. I'm stressed. Yeah, you have a lot of money and stuff, don't you, Donald? You probably have a lot of family that are a bit, oh, Dad, oh, Granddad, when you die, can I have the chopper? Oh, Granddad, when you die, can I have the house in the middle? Oh, and they're like, they're getting in there and like, oh, and then there's like one kid is like, Granddad, glad you're still with us and really like respect what you did with your life. Like you did a lot. Now, I don't mind anything now. You already set us up, like we got everything we need. You kind of want to give it to him, aren't you? You're kind of going to want to give it to him more than all the blood-sucking fucking materialistic ones that want you dead. It's like, I like that kid the best. Make sure he gets a bigger bit of the cake. A nice big bit of the cake. So that's kind of what happened to me. I was kind of like the kid that didn't want it. I was like, you can have it all. You're a good kid to put it in charge of then. Sorry, being celibate I wouldn't abuse, or these kind of things. Well read in the Bible and what to do and what not to do. Plenty of times I've had somebody. Probably a satanic have been tested. I suppose if you're being tested in some ways, it's slightly satanic. And I was like, no, that's silly. Notice also, they're all playing through, and it's like, all these women are married. I was celibate and refraining. And refraining, they say I'm referring. I was like, oh my God. So I get practically punished for trying to maintain celibacy all the time, all day. But I was saying, yes, I noticed there's the only one that I was like, they're all married women. All the women on your little menu here are married women. I was like, I think you're being satanically tested to coveting of somebody else's wife. And they even constantly push them at me. It's like, that's my old friend and she's married. I'm fairly certain. No, they're hitched. She got hitched. Lovely to see her. Sad to see her that she's being gifted to me without permission. So it knows it's not really her. It's a satanic apparition. Test to see what would I do, granted the opportunity. And that's where the term was, what would Jesus do? And he was offered all the money and the power in the entire world. And he said, you're just testing me, aren't you? You're really just testing me. Like, oh, nobody ever says that. How did you get it? Kid, we'll get you. Don't worry, we'll get you. Hard times back then, no good lordship. And that's ahead of you in time of position. He's ended up lots of bratty lordship. See, the good Lord is silence is golden. But you're going to end up with loads of these bastard British kids now. And they're all little bratty and all snitching, lying loud. He hit me. Yeah, you're going to be really hard. It's going to be hell. You're going to know I'm ahead of your game. Trust me, even though what I put up with even today. Absolutely hard to struggle it is just to walk down to the shops or get dressed and washed. Bath time's a nightmare. You want to see I can barely breathe. They start cooling one side of my body. And I can't breathe through one lung. I feel like I'm being suffocated. I constantly feel like I'm being molested. It's horrible. It's not nice. There's nothing you can do. You feel very powerless about it. So it is technically. And they are a gang. And they're technically gang raping me. And they're all going on. He's a gang rapist. And these are all gang raping me. Well, I'm probably slightly sedated off my tiny bit of recreational marijuana. That's my flaw. That's my problem. That's what I did. Smoked weed. Smoked a tiny bit of weed. I was supposed to rule the world. Then I got high. I was supposed to sit on a gigantic chariot. But I got high. I was supposed to be a multi-quadrillionaire, and I don't know why. I chose to get high. I don't even get high anymore because I have no mind. I cool my mind out every morning before dawn. So when I smoke, I don't even get stoned. Somebody else gets stoned. I don't know why. It's just smoke. So it's habitual. Jeffrey Epstein is alive and sadly well. And yeah, they probably do kill kids from power, and to do with the Vatican as well. They might for some reason get some inheritance out of some weird thing, or they feel entitled to. I don't know. I think because they're stealing other people's heavens, they're cashing them in, or something like this. I have no idea. Cashing them all in, and that's how they get mega freaking wealthy. Yeah, so other than like committed attendance to Donald Trump, who seemed questionably loyal to him, all you rich people ought to be pretty pissed off, regarding Epstein and Bill Gates trying to kill you all off. I'm trying to kill us off. They could have probably killed us. They didn't mind that it spilled onto us. It's not really a big deal. But they wanted to kill off wealthy people, the poor people. But that's just the thing that's so funny. It's like, no, poor people weren't dying from corona. It's the fucking weird thing about it. All rich people. As I said, James Bond was trying to explain why rich people made this kind of fucking virus. Why did it fucking affect rich people? It must have got stolen off them and turned against them. Spectre, isn't it? Yeah. They're killing all the rich people. And they're going to mop up all their money and all their property and all their boats, but they broke all the boats up. Which is funny, because if you would have let poor people, what's it called, the cattle, use the boats, they might have not have got coronavirus instead of tearing them all apart. No, it's only you rich people dying. A certain level of scum have to be wiped out. Pretty creepy. Yeah, it's nothing to them. That's the thing. Like, they can do this and not even flinch, not even think. They can just do it there and watch the numbers go. Not bad for 20 seconds work. Yeah. Very creepy. Bill Gates. If Bill Gates is even associated with Epstein, I don't know why fucking Bill Gates isn't in fucking interrogation or something. There wasn't anybody in relation to these people under scrutiny. Questionably committed. Not even to be weird, but I don't know, if the Saudi Arabia or the United Emirates or someone, they're questionably committed to Trump as well. It's like, we're all in on this together, remember? I was like, why are they so close with those guys? It's a common enemy of Iran. Well, that's just a common convenience or common convenience. That's why we're so good friends, because we all want to destroy Iran. It's nothing to do with us buggering kids. Justification. The wealthiest people in the world, Iran probably. And justification of wars, like improvised explosion devices left by them on the side roads. Seen their rockets? Rocket science? I don't think they need to be leaving IEDs around for kids to. It's probably fucking out in Afghanistan, I'd imagine. Unwanted American presence and just leaving IEDs around. Anyone would be, right? Killing our American soldiers. I think you've killed more American soldiers than anyone done it. Anyway, so yeah, this is a new level of horror to do with rich people, wealthy people. And yes, live in New York City, I believe. In the Manhattan area, I don't talk too much. It's not Palm Beach Steve, anyway. God help the guy. He's worried for him. He's like, oh, bro, you better be careful out there. Paint yourself black or something. Seriously. Because nobody knew about it. It's like, oh my God, that's him. Give me the gun. Worried for that guy. Some guy looks a spitting image of Epstein and lives out in Palm Beach. Yeah, he's had to go viral and explain himself and be cool about it. He'll be alright, man, anyway. A very sad state of circumstances. But you could always play him in a movie. You know what I mean? All the people Epstein didn't kill, they're wealthy. Or might get a gig out of it. Alright. More chapters of my creepy dark life.